Hello everyone, welcome back to another installment of Modded Minecraft. This is episode 30 of our series so far. As per usual, past streams of this can be found on YouTube at W1212, behind the scenes when I go live notifications, on Twitter at W1212TV, and also in our Discord, the Divination Station. Do feel free to check those out when you have the chance. As for today, sorry about that. We are going to work on our tree mob farm. Now, I know I've had this basic setup for a while, just chilling here, and it does serve me out. I have a ton of levels. Some are from the dragon, some are from this thing, and it does give me some basic supplies. Um, Generally, in this type of mob pack, you don't really need an XP grinder like this. You could use, like, the dark earth like I use over here. Use the... Let's go check that out real fast. You have like this cursed soil stuff that you could use, and that works as a mob farm in itself that continuously spawns things, and it'll grind it for you. I wanted something more manual to use and something that looked big and gaudy I could just display in the middle of my base. I didn't really have any other use for it. But this is just more or less for getting all the little mob things that we need. That's more just for grinding XP and doing it the old-fashioned way, if I feel like it. So today I wanted to turn this more or less into a farm where it's more decorative and has like a big tree and gives my base a little more flair to it. So I figured we can do that for our 30th episode in our series so far. So I was doing stuff in the Twilight Forest and got a whole bunch of wood and stuff like that, which I think I'm going to use to make this. And I got a whole chest down here full of wood and stuff like that. So I mean, basically, I want to more or less wrap this around the base. 5, 6, and do something like... Let me have like roots coming down. And they hopefully all go the same way. And kind of like just speckle this downwards towards the ground, and then have it like flatten out. Something like that, maybe, and same thing around the sides here. And then I'll have to go the same way. I can go in a speckle like that too. This side. I want these standing ones to at least stay standing. I don't mind that that's curved. Well, maybe. No, we got the same. Well, no, I can turn it to the side, I guess. Maybe I'll turn, like, these two to the side. I gotta watch, because if I don't have this lit up properly, it will also affect my base. So that's kind of that first part. And we'll have it blend in then to like the base of the thing and then go up the tower. Because I'll probably turn the whole chute into part of the tree, more or less. And then probably this base will be more thick and go up around the tree. Hey Nooks, how's it going? I hope I pronounced your name right. So, I think we're gonna do this side kind of the same way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go up 7, 2, and we'll go 6 on the sides. And then kind of scatter down like this. 2. Go 2. And I don't think I want to come out that far. We need 2 from the top there. We did. Do 2. Call that 2, and then we'll call that 3. We'll go like that. And then we'll scatter down from the sides then. Do you play with viewers on their mod packs? I've never done with viewers because when you have to have multiplayer servers on the PC, you have to pay for them unless you're doing it through like a third party or something like that. So I've never actually done that. I have had servers in the past before that I've hosted, but they've always ended up not being profitable to have people for that long on them because no one ever wanted to contribute. I want this one to go on the side there. I have a mod that adds no needed so we can play on a single player world together if you'd like. I'm not sure how that works exactly because you would need to have some type of host to actually do a server. So I mean, unless the mod's like hosting for you, which I guess it could be a thing. Because like I know some mod packs do have public servers for people. Time 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. If you go check out my socials, you can click on the Discord and join my Discord. And you can just send it via that then. You shouldn't have to friend me. You can just send it to me via DM. 5, 6. Should be 3. One. Side here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. I might not see it right away until after the stream, so. It's the same as my Twitch name, Divi1212. Hey, thank you for the follow, Nux. I appreciate it. Like I said, I might not see it right away until after the stream, but I will go check out what you send me then. That side like that. Go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6. So I have enough wood. I'm hoping I have enough for this project. I kind of just was mining and hopefully had what I needed in the Twilight Forest, so I cut down most of a big tree. Get out of here! Creepers! So many creepers, my goodness. Farm is a good creeper farm, that's for sure. You just have to watch how close you get, because if you stand too close to it, they will come and try to blow you up. Like if they're in the back corner and you're standing like this, they will see you and try to blow you up. Alright. That's 6. 2, 3, 4. 5, 3. Oops. 3. And then these are ones like that. 2, 3, 4. 2, sure, why not? 2, 3, 4. The thing about trees is they don't have to be perfect. It's when you get to like the top and the branches and stuff like that, that is when it gets more complex. Something like that, I think. Could work. Send it. Alright, like I said, yeah, I'll check it out once I finish the stream afterwards. So we're probably gonna be on for like 3-ish hours, and then I can take a look. I was watching somebody play this Parasites mod, and it was recommended it, and that thing looks scary. That is something that I am not sure about. We're gonna need to cut these corners out. I will be off stream in around like 3 hours from now. So now we're gonna kind of work this into the platform. And then we'll go up from there. Go up like 3, I think, like this. Need these blocks.
Hello there.
Hello there. Howdy, howdy. Alright. 3 and 3. And then we'll wrap the base of this. What I want to do kind of is have this part up here sticking out a bit so that it looks like the tree's kind of holding this, and then go up even more around the trunk. How did you not fall in the hole? Well, now you're dead. So this whole top will be filled with leaves, and it'll make like a cap, and then we'll have like branches around the sides and stuff. I think I'm gonna enclose this too for more efficiency for the farm, and then have branches go up the sides and stuff. So now the only thing is, if I enclose it like there, I probably won't, so I'll leave that open. So we'll come around this whole top like this. And I should really put my build wand on at this point. Here's my build wand. Depends. Because I'm not sure how long I'll be on after stream. But I will take a look, like I said. Where is my build wand? There it is. Mystical build wand. Does it work on this? It does. Okay, cool. Alright, so we'll wrap those like that. Then we'll go up the corners, then take these. Go up like 3. Question, should I leave the glass out? I guess I should, since it's there. Maybe have like some wood intersecting at each one. I don't know. Like this is too flat here, I feel like, so I'll have to change something here and maybe bring the wall out, maybe. Get some more bricks. And we'll seal this off like this. And at least I can walk in here. And I'll break these blocks then too. Once this is done. Burger. Alright, so go up another 3. And then we won't cover this, I guess. What are you wearing, dude? Hello? Lots of skellies. So I'm gonna have to leave that open for the window wise. Like that, and then 2, 2. Bring the corners up, and then we'll bring everything else up then. All the way to the top. So let's just come down from the top, I guess. Who is shooting at me? Oh, you're shooting at me through the corner? out of here. Alright. We'll bring these down from the top. Said I don't know how this is gonna come out, but I hope it comes out nice. Like that. And do I want to replace this facade here? I might. This style farm you can actually build in vanilla Minecraft. If you are interested, it works on Bedrock and on Java as well. It just, instead of having this base with a redstone timer in it, like it does now, you would just make a clock on the top and cover it with half slabs and have it go down instead of up with the signal. Which is basically a simple water farm with observers. Ow. That's it. This rude skeleton. Get out of here. Bullies. Alrighty. So... I guess I will have to take these sides up, huh? So I'll just take them all the way up to the top then. Jetpack's getting good use today, that's for sure. Out of wood. Good news is that while I was off stream, I did change this farm so it has like a battery to collect all this stuff for me while I am doing things, and then also I changed our storage so that it actually functions with 2 lines, so now the storage is all used. We can put as many carts as we want in for storage. Then I also took the time to upgrade my power storage from the reactor that I'm using, so we now have 90 million on this side and 85 million on this side. Which are using a lot of power. Which I wonder what's draining that much power, I don't know. We're dumping power into something right now. Oh, it's probably the ME controllers, actually. Probably what it is. So, the reactor goes and then it powers all that. Alrighty. Let's continue what we're doing. I'm gonna end up spawning mobs on here. So I'm gonna need to get torches, which should have some on me, I do. And then we can get, I grabbed some, what are they called, lightning bugs in a jar. I grabbed some of them. So that we can use those to light up some of our builds. Put these here on the corners. There. Alright, the base is coming along pretty nice. I think I'm gonna end up covering the windows. Okay, I think I'm gonna build this and put a ring right here too of wood. Then we'll just mine this out. I'm not liking what it looks like. I mean, it's nice having a window and all to see them drop, but it's taking away from the tree, I think. Or the tree trunk. I have a bedrock server that I've been working on things too, which is coming to a close soon. I got it free from Xbox, and I've done a lot of work on that server. But I have a cool, like, village base that I built, and then I made really detailed, like, homes for them and stuff like that. And got a mega beacon going for that stuff. That big map, like, building, which is really cool looking. But we just went into the end the other day and did that, which was fun. I like seeing all the things from 1.20 and then comparing it to like this modded survival. Looking back at all the old textures and stuff like that are still in 1.12. So like if I go into Nether, it's all old textures. Like those bricks are old textures. Stone brick hasn't really changed much, but like you can tell, like with cobblestone and stuff like that, that's all old texture. All the ores are old texture still. I could just build it out instead of having to remove the glass. Which maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll build it out like this. I think that'll be fine. But I'm not too keen on it being flat there. That doesn't look too bad. I might bring the sides up too a little bit. Especially if we're doing this like at a point, so. So maybe something like that. To kind of flatten it. Or not flatten it, but give it a little depth. Shoot. Like I said, it's a tree, it doesn't have to be perfect. So nothing has to be symmetrical, but at least for the base there. Looks nice, and then it will change that once I get time to do that. Let me take a drink. Alright. Let's see. So that is that part pretty much done. Now, like I said, I want to bring it out so the trunk is kind of holding the base up. No, Siren, it must not be. In fact, the base roots are not, because nature not everything is symmetrical, especially when it comes to like tree roots and stuff like that. So, I mean, there is symmetry in nature, but not everything is symmetrical. That front's gonna have to be changed here too, because that is way too flat. Yeah, I mean, you could say perfect, but I wouldn't say symmetrical. I'm at 51%, my jetpack already. This is gonna have to calm down. But let me get some false blocks, since no one's gonna see that in there anyways. Let's get cobble. Got like 3 stacks of cobblestone. There we go. 2, 5. Now like that. Do that on all 4 sides. Shoot. Can't break that guy. And here I'm using a mix of industrial craft too, with the chainsaw, and then we got Tinker's Construct, thermal innovation, which is thermal expansion basically. Come out like that. We'll bring this out like so as well. But he added me as her friend. Wow, wowie, wow. Like that. Where this gets hard is how I want to do it on the diagonals. Can you even craft these into... No, you can't. I can't make like solid blocks like you can in vanilla. I don't think, at least. Highlight. The twilight logs. Wood barrel. I'm just floating in the air right now. Robust twilight oak seed. Interesting. Yeah, so they don't have like a variant where it has the oak on each side. Which, that's fine. I can deal with that. Bring these up like this. Looks like our tree's crying. We'll do it like that then too. We'll look at that from the ground here in a second. I don't watch my jetpack, I'm gonna die. Let us not fall out the sky. That would not be ideal. When it gets to like 10%, I'll go recharge it. I'm not sure if the diamond jetpack's the best or if I went like down the Ender IO path or anything like that, if those ones are better. I'm pretty sure they're equivalent though. At least with this, it has the built-in armor. And I'm using like a Tinker's Construct armor thing, so. Where would be my middle here? Here would be my middle? I guess so, yeah. And these two. I'm gonna have to bring that out by at least 3, I think, to make that look symmetrical. Let me get the other ones in a while. 2, 3. I went 2 and then 1, yep. 2 and then 1 on each side. Up. Like that. And we'll do the same thing on the side. 3. Need more wood. Okay, I'm running out of wood fast, and that's not ideal. Why did I go back in the Twilight Forest and cut down another tree? Get the bulk of it done, though. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Two. Do need to stand back from that just in case some mobs spawn on top when I'm building this. When I built this farm, originally I was thinking about it, and I was standing on one of the platforms, and I like stopped there for a second, and a creeper spawned and blew up like 3 levels of the thing because it was made of dirt. So it like ripped a chunk right out of this thing while I was trying to do the water buckets. I was so mad. I think I might have caught that on stream when I was doing that. But you can find past streams on YouTube. I have all the episodes uploaded. Except for episode 27, which I somehow forgot to upload it, and the video on Twitch's end deleted already. So that episode is just gone. All we did basically was go through 2 of the Twilight Forest dungeons, which was the Ice Palace and the it was like a redstone tower, like the gas tower. Which, I mean, they're cool. But the gas tower is loud and annoying. And the Ice Palace really isn't anything special. Of course, the Twilight Forest mod isn't finished. At least it never was finished in this version. So you still have places like the castle and stuff like that that just aren't done. And that's where I got the door from over here. So like this door is from the castle that I took because it's full blocks that you can remove. And then it reseals. Which is really cool. And it's better than using pistons, that's for sure. Especially for bigger blocks than 3x3s. Alright, so what are we looking at so far? It's not terrible. I need, like I said, the base, this needs work. On this, though, is that I want some of the brickwork sitting out, so like it looks like it's sitting in the tree. And then I think I'll extend these out more. same thing on this side. Like that. That looks right. And we'll probably put branches off of these guys too. Like I said, I wish that they weren't. Is that? That's not. Is it right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. And then I probably will come up to here and here. Like that. And then same thing on this side. Do 2 and 2. 1 and 1. So we'll probably put like branches coming out from that, and then we'll have stuff like wrapped around this thing. 2 on that side. Let's get this side done. I'm gonna give these a little more depth too once we get this up towards the top here. I just want to get the main structure done first, and then I'll give a little more wood to it. On the bottoms at least, so it looks like it's more than just like flat. And 2. Alright. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna seal this off completely. Get rid of all these pistons. I hope nothing falls on me. If a creeper falls on top of me, it will suck. Especially if I have to fix this whole farm or it floods my base. That's the last thing I need. Is for a base flood. Alright. So I'm just gonna use the build wand. Ow. And go up this. Stone bricks. And it's gonna look weird right now, but we'll make it work. Probably gonna need more stone. That's another thing too, you don't realize in modern Minecraft doesn't really have that original soundtrack anymore that plays. This soundtrack is going on right now. You don't really hear that anymore. Which I think they did, like, pull it or something like that, so. I'll tell you what, this buildcraft wand saves so much time. Also saves my sanity. Came out of stone bricks. The water is still intact. Alright, I go get more. And hopefully no mobs spawn up here. go sleep the day. I should probably empty out the sludge that's built up in my one farm. We got a bunch of stone, stone brick, and then we'll continue working on the tree. See, I'm pretty sure that in this version at least, they can't spawn on leaves, if I recall correctly. Go empty out some of the sludge. A lot of buckets of it. I also need to recharge that in my jetpack. And this will just make us like sand and stuff, which is nice. And I would have this auto dump into another one of these, I just haven't bothered to set it up yet. Because I got carried away getting all the supplies for this tree. Which I'll probably have to go get more. So, yeah, another random junk. Alrighty. Now. So, top. Finish this thing. Watch all the mobs fall. So this will increase its productivity at least. There we go. Thing is now completely sealed. So I don't need any more stone bricks. What I do want to do is put some leaves up top a while. Just because I want to make sure that no mobs can spawn on top of the leaves. No, I think I will leave these half slabs on here. Just because I don't feel like taking them all off. Just do a ring around this, and then we'll fill it in with our Buildcraft one. So I'm at 15% on my jetpack, so I'll have to charge it soon. I'll just do the outsides. Alright. that. Feel like I'm gonna have a lot more leaves. Should have got more wood than leaves, I guess. But I'm gonna have to fill up this top to make it look nice too. So, like I said, I turned down the graphics for the leaves just to save on performance-wise on the video end of the stream. But so you won't be able to see through this anyways. At least if you were building this on like a different world, I would recommend probably removing the slabs. And we'll curve this out then, make it more roundish. So I'm going to bring it out at least like 5 more blocks from the point. And then we'll have branches supporting the top as well. It looks like this is all together. And we'll make that more round then once we get to it. Just want to get some of this down at least a while. Now I'm looking like a little special tree. There are apps and stuff like that that you can look up on the computer or on your phone too to make circles in Minecraft. And just circles out of squares anyways, in general. They're pretty easy to find. So that's kind of what this base is off of as well. It's a big old circle. Now my treetop looks strange, to say the least. Right now, at least. It looks like on the map is a big square. Or a diamond, I guess you could say, right now. So let's go charge this jetpack to 100. And we'll reflect on all this stuff. So 90 million. This is jumping that. So what's nice about Ender IO is when you build these like wire chargers and stuff like that and give them the special chips, they like supercharge your items way faster than thermodynamics. So when that happens, you can get like this 20 million charge for RF up really, really fast. Alright, so here's what we're looking at here. You want to build these up to the top and then have it sprout again. So let's kind of grab our like false blocks that we're gonna use. Let me turn this on too while I'm at it, so don't forget. Just go through these in, because that's just wasted resources if I don't turn it back on. We'll throw this in the charger. That'll supercharge real fast. Take like a minute. And once that charged, then we can focus on that. So like I said, I want to make this roundish. I don't know how wide that is across. But I also don't want the top to be perfectly symmetrical either. So it needs to look messy once we get it there. So, like, these will have branch bases coming off of them. And then that more up top. Just turn this in. Take some of this wood. Still have a lot of wood left that we can use. As building the branches out is what I'm concerned about, because I'm not sure how I want to do that exactly. I'll leave that at 2, I think. I come down to 3 and then 2 on that side like that. For our false blocks. Curious how efficient this is right now. Are there a whole bunch of mobs down here? No. Nothing. Maybe because I was up here though. No mobs up top. At least I don't think they spawn on leaves in this version. I don't think they spawn on leaves in any version. I don't even recall. Alright, so... like I said, we'll have these come out like this. Then we'll do the same thing on the sides here. Alright, blocks again. Yeah, 2. We'll go like 2 on each side. We'll cover that stuff up. Wood as well. I did cover that side. Alright. So, we'll have it spread out like this. It's gonna bother me. Like, it doesn't matter because it's a tree, but at the same time, like, that's gonna bother me that it's not the same as the rest of them. If you're wondering, yes, that is a giant cheeseburger. Alright, so that's those sides. I mean, most of that'll probably be covered anyways. Leaves. 2, 3. I'll come out 3 from the top here. We'll do 4 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 3, 4. And let's kind of just start our circle. I'm not looking off of anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna kind of draft it. 3. Oops. In 1, 3, in 1, 3. 2. 2. Just do 2s and 1s basically from then on. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. So the middle is a 5, so 4 in 1, 3 in 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2. 3 2s, a 3, a 4, and a 5. 5. And 1, 3. Always confuses me. And 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. So in 1, 3. In 1, 2. That. 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2. In 1, 3, in 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 3, 2, 1, 2. And that is our, basically our circle for around the top there. So what we can do is kind of fill this in whenever needed. It might leave this ring open like that, and kind of filled in. Kind of, yeah, I'm out of leaves. Alright. Grab another stack of leaves. We'll put some of this wood back for now. So I'm working on the top. Might as well grab the leaves. I'm just gonna fill in around the holes. But it doesn't really matter if it's perfect or not. No tree is perfect anyways, and I'm probably gonna scatter some leaves here and there. Just trying to conserve our leaves so I don't use too many up at once. I'm probably gonna scatter some on the bottom anyways too, just so we have it looking a little more detailed. That's why I'm leaving that bottom area kind of open. build. I'm also gonna have to make sure that mobs don't spawn on the branches once I build them. So we'll have to put lights up here. Or at least up in this section. I want to make sure that it stays circular on the map first, and then the branches out. They can go out past the tree. Plus, no one's really going to see the top of this anyways. If it comes to it, I just want to fill in what we can. Get our build wand. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all. So I'll have the hand do this. Okay. How's this looking now? Alright. It's alright. It's because those tree leaves connect here. I can't build bond it since it's gonna try to do the whole bottom. No creepers. Creeping on me, Siren. I see you. Hee 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 hee. That's the last thing I need is a creeper explosion. Like I said, I can't afford to flood my base. That's a lot of torches to fix. It's half done. You want me to do a spider fight right now? Let me wait till it's nighttime and then we'll go fight a spider for you. Funny enough, I was in the Nether the other day, and I didn't see any spiders, but I went in to investigate the beehives, so I was curious if they were like giant mutant bees. Which they're big bees, but they're not like big mutant bees like I thought they were gonna be, like monstrosities and scary as hell, but they were not, so I was impressed. So I went to check those out yesterday, and they have like honey that slows you down and stuff like that. It's really strange. I need food. Right. So that's a whole circular round area. I'm gonna fix the top so that it actually looks round. Start off by doing 3s on the sides here. Just 2s, I think. Well, actually will have to come out more than 2, so I'll do 3s. And 2. Well, that's actually a 3 still, technically. Like that, I guess. 3 2s, then 1s. And we'll just fill in the rest of this. That. 3, 2, and 1s. 3, then 2, and 1s. 3, 2, 1s. 3, 2, and 1s. And that'll give us our round shape on the top. And we'll just fill that in with the build wand. What are you trying to build out here? No, you're messing up my circle. Never mind. 3, 2. Alright. Build one wanted to work there, but it doesn't want to work there for some reason. Just for safety purposes, we will just do this like this. Like I said, I could just scatter this just to make it not so flat. Leaves again. Ow. I could just put my boots on that prevent fall damage. I don't know why I don't. There. Literally ignoring the fact that I have boots. I am floating. I'm using a jetpack. There we go. Alright, so now it looks like a big old round tree right in the middle of the base. So from the bottom it would look strange right now, but we'll get some work on that. I mean, I guess first things first, I want to go ahead and put like some branches going out this way, so. Four, 5. Let's do 5s. Out that way. Like I said, I'm gonna have to light these up, so keep them short. But then I'm also gonna need to go like diagonal too to kind of put like branches going out the sides. I feel like I will have to bring this down. At least one ring. And that's fine if those middle ones go down. That's no big deal. We'll go down like that. Here too. Maybe we'll have to go down like 3 or 4 actually. Just to kind of give that the top a little more earth, and then we'll kind of like spackle like little spires down from the tree. I will look at that then. Here's what I want to do with this. We'll do some type of cross guard here. I'm not sure exactly how these are going to look on the outsides, so... go out 2. And I don't even mind if they extend past way over into the big base too, because it's a big tree, so... So, up 1, and then that 1, do, do, do. One. So I'm kind of trying to like speckle it. 1. No. Well, that's what's wrong. 2. 3 like that. It's off the front. I have to remember. And we'll go fight your spider in a second here. Did not forget. Try to fight it with a chainsaw. There's a spider anyways. Not even seeing any spiders right now. Guy has a horse. I am not getting lucky. And where are all the spiders at? There's one. Fight him with a chainsaw. Got him. Spider fight acquired. Minecraft spiders aren't that scary. That was more for grounded than anything. I think we'll go down from these guys again. What I really want to do is wrap the leaves around these. Go out 1, 2, 3. From the fronts. Out 3s like that. again. 2, 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2. Oh, that's on the wrong side. 2, 1, 2. 2. Right. I'm gonna put a torch on these corners. Give them a little more light. Need more torches. Let's see what I got here. So I need sticks and wood. Right? I'm at 46% already for my jetpack again. It's terrible. Alright. So I think that'll be good for them. I want to bring these sides up. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go up 5. 5. Out of wood. Get some more wood. The leaves back for now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. So bring these sides up by 5, and then we'll have some branches coming out from them. 5. I'll make these a little thicker. Gonna be like 3 out from there. On each side. I mean, I guess that would how you would start thick from the base of a tree, and then the farther it goes out, the skinnier the branches get. Make this on 1, 2, 3. 3. 3. 3. 3 like that. And this is where we'll come out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just do a pattern like that. Coming out 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Not right. Where did I put that torch at? Right on the end? I did. That guy right there. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two, three, four, 5. We'll go up one on either end. Go up 2, 3. So right now it looks like a dead tree that has no leaves. Which one do we still have? A few. I think I have still 9 stacks left in the chest. Go up one on the outside corners. Inwards. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. That guy. Steak. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Not looking too bad. I think that's the extent of those branches, at least. Heard a zombie. Must be inside the trap. So this trunk is probably gonna go up this. I have to figure out where I'm gonna have another set of branches. That means the rest of this can just be false block in the middle here. That. There we go. We need false blocks on the side. Well, there, you get a little symmetry in your nature, I guess. If you think about it. Like that. Something's not right here. Should be like that. This side doesn't have. blocks. The only reason I'm filling these in too is so that I don't have mobs spawn behind those, and that'll decrease the efficiency of our farm. Mobs stuck in between these blocks. Or... Still stack on me. So I think we do have enough wood overall to finish this. Like I said, I want to wrap the base of this thing too. Shoot. 21%. I have to charge my jetpack soon. You know what? I should go check real fast. We made any... We did. Got some Illyrium. Hoping I get a seed from that soon. Probably really rare to get a seed from the Illyrium drop. I'm also working on getting a diamond plant as well. Your twos. We'll put these back in. I'm making a lot of that stuff at this point. Oh, that looks cool. They don't even have any depth to these guys yet, but it already looks nice up there. Just from looking at it. You can see, like, from the side. I could use a little bit, maybe, but not. It does not need much for that. And then once the branches and stuff like that are in, it'll look really nice. So I can get more wood. Coming together. And the question is how do I want to do the leaves around the branches, because I want to wrap them around them, but at the same time I also don't want to make it look like barren. But I don't also want it to look super blocky either. Alright, that's around that guy. Up like this. Come down 4 from the top here. Like that. And these will come down 4, so... Can't even imagine doing this without a jetpack. Oh my goodness. I mean, I built this circular module without a jetpack or anything like that before, but trying to do, like, skyward building is annoying, too, without having mobility. Charge this guy soon again. That was dumb. Love pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. More side. At the top. I feel like I get a little lag spike too whenever I am near this thing. Just because of all the observers that go off. Alright, let's go charge this jetpack before I forget and fall out of the sky. This thing's empty. How much is in the sky? Oh, you're not pulling from there. Interesting. So let me just configure this to... There you go. Now it has no preference, so it'll just dump in as much as it wants from this thing. So it's not going to charge as fast, but it will charge nonetheless. So, while we're waiting for that, I'll go see if we have any more Yellerium in our mining factory. While I'm waiting. Hopefully not get ambushed. Should be some over here. Yeah, there's 8 pieces. Is that backed up? Oh, it is. Shoot. 2, 6, 7. I'll go seal some of this up. So they make coal blocks. Alright, that's not working out the way I wanted it to. Alright. That works. So we might need a bigger chest. I don't think I can make sulfur blocks. I ought to move these guys out of here. Put them in this regular chest over here, just so it has more space. That should be fine. I don't know where those other guys went. Oh, there he is. Like an ender zombie. Not worried about him. Delicious tea. Look at that witch. There's a witch. What are you doing up there? Can't reach you right now. Don't have my jetpack. Oh, now you're done for. Yeah. Ooh. Terrible shot. Got him. Take my arrows back, thank you. Ooh. Let's not get hasty, guys. Trying to build a tree here. Not trying to start any fights. Alright. So... I'm gonna go dump this in here a while. I want to upgrade this reactor too at some point, so that it does steam power and does turbines for more efficiency. Jeez. This thing's cool. So glad I did this. Alright. So let's fill the rest of these in on the sides here to cover up that cobblestone. Not any. Not the same way as the rest of them. There we go. And that side's done. Alright, and then I think I'll just do like 3 down like that. I don't really care if it's perfect or not. Can be a little wonky. Put some leaves in there too, just to cover up the stuff like that. Pull up our stone bricks. Great. Like I said, I want to bring that down another 2 layers. Let's go get some leaves. I need more leaves, I know it. I know it for a fact. We'll need more. I am gonna shear these guys right here. Shear these guys. Kind of like a mushroom gap, kind of. Shear these guys. And 2. Alright. Looks a little better from that side. Like I said, I'm gonna have to scatter some leaves here and there so it doesn't look so circular. I think we'll even end up coming in a layer and then going down, so do like this, I think. Do something like that. Like I said, that's how you know it's real dark in there, when you're getting cave noises up here. Here's some other dimensions I want to look at in this, but I'm not sure if I will take the time to do that or not yet. There's like caving dimensions and stuff like that you can look at. We also haven't even gone to space or any of the space planets at all, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that in this series, considering I did a Moon Race series. I mean, if you guys want to see it, just let me know. And I'm going to go underneath each one of these ones that are sticking out like this, and go down. Man. Out of leaves. Oh yeah, we'll definitely need more leaves before this project's done. I kind of feel like I should put Christmas decorations in this for Christmas, since this is when I'm doing it. Like right before Christmas, it'll be Christmas decorations. See, like, I'm gonna need to scatter leaves on the sides here and stuff. That looks dumb. I'm sticking out too like that, though. There we go, that looks a little better. Just give it some type of, like, variation. Makes the biggest of differences. I think we're gonna build another branch from this layer. So let me just follow this around the tree. Just to make sure we're all on the same one. And come out on these bases like this. Come out two. We need more torches again. Let me get some more torches. Alrighty. So let's get some wood. Two sticks. Some sticks. Should have just left the sticks in the thing. Sticks. Coal. Good enough. Right. Come out two with the rest of these. Then what I want to do is branch it off the top of the torch like that. One more on each side. Two. Two. From the outside, we'll do 1, 2. 3. 1, 2, 3 like that. 1, 2, 3 from the outsides. Three. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3. That should be good enough for that. Maybe I'll come out. 2. That'll be it. Just to kind of bring it out a little tiny bit further. Question is, how am I wrapping these? So there's a tree. Got its branches. So, how does one wrap this? Alright. Let's wrap. Do the ends kind of do it like that. Sense where it goes around. I want to make sure, like, the whole tip is surrounded there of the branch. And then do the same thing for the other side, starting at kind of the base on one side, going up and around. Then I think I'll make the outsides a little bigger then. Once we get some of this vegetation on them. I'm just gonna swing around them. Like this. Cut the points off. So that's already starting to look nice. It takes a little green. Like that. Grab this side. That one shouldn't be there. Some might be better wrapped than others, I guess, but it don't really matter. It's a tree after all. How much leaves do I have? Still a stack of 64, and do I have any more down here while since I'm on this? How's this going? Just a bunch of creepers. Interesting. Creeper tree. Alright, that is all my leaves in my inventory now. So you followed me all this way. Ender zombie. You dropped me some dark steel. I ain't complaining. See a regular zombie now coming too. What do you people want from me? Oh my goodness. Being invaded. Shoot. This thing's filled to the brim. I'm gonna need to empty it. Got too much sludge. I'm gonna get the off when I'm off cam. I'll just put a little thing there to collect the sludge so I don't have to deal with it manually. Or at least pump it into like a big tank. That is a lot of buckets of sludge. Also almost out of power. I don't really care. At the moment. Alright, good enough. Alright, back to wrapping these trees. Start here. 2, 3. Seven. Should not be there. Let's wrap it around the top. Back down again. I wonder if the spiders are climbing the walls. I think that might be a possibility. But I really don't care. That might be a downside to this, honestly. Alright. So the bottom one's wrapped. Mid guy will start right next to the torch here. Like that. We'll move this back off the side there. Be able to wrap the corner. And we'll put this back. So, and then repeat. Should be something like that, I guess. Which is fine. These branches will be covered more than the other ones anyways. It's not affecting our solar panels. No, we're way out of the way. Alright. That's fine. Like I said, these don't have to be identical, which is nice. Because it's a tree, and trees aren't identical. Should be on that branch. This side. definitely have to go back in the Twilight Forest to get more leaves. Only have 3 stacks left, and there's still so much to do. Down. Up. Around. Down. Back up again. And we'll finish this guy off like this. Seen a few. Up, up, up. Down. Up. Down, down, up. I feel like I'm putting a cheat code in. This one. Break. This here. So that's where the torch goes. Do something like that, I think. Nice. So then we'll start bottom, go up, side, then little bush. Boop. I think kind of from the top ones, it's better to work backwards anyways. This guy. And same thing over here. I think that's down to my second to last stack. Alrighty. Alright, now a little bit of foliage on there. What I would like to do is just kind of wrap leaves around, zigzag them back and forth around the base here. Let's go back down with these. Nothing crazy. Side like this. down. Zigzag our way down, basically. Up, 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 up. I'll do the same thing over here down. And I'm out of leaves. Alright, how is that looking though? Ways. That looks pretty good so far. Yeah, like I said, I might make some of the stick ones a little bit thicker. It's a pretty good tree so far. So let's go Twilight Forest and get some more saplings. Or not saplings, leaves. Jump through here. And go to my tree that I'm mostly cutting down at this point. Just take from the top. Take from the top and work our way down. Need to make sure I don't knock myself off the tree by despawning itself. The beehive. I like that I can make diamond shears. That if I had iron shears, this would be taking forever. Let's grab what I can. Is that it? That's it from that side. Put down some of these. Running out of inventory room, so let's grab what we can. Take it back with us. Well, my shears broke, so I guess that's all we're getting. Any more loosey-gooseys sitting around here? There's some. Everything fall to the ground. The leaves. Just junk that I left here. Alright. Good enough. Back to the house. A little woodland shack. Let's finish this at least. Right. think I'll have this just come down speckled like that. Don't have to be perfect, but be speckled enough. Not that far down. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to break it. I don't have shears. Alright. Looks better. I think what I'm gonna do is make these bigger. On the ends, at least. I guess just push them outwards more. I guess these sides will have to come out towards me, more or less. I don't know. I'm not doing anything uniform, at least, around them. I'm just fill in a little bit. As long as it doesn't look too cubed. Look a little bit better, I think. It's giving it more depth, I think. Just placing leaves. I like that the rain's seeping through them. It's pretty nice. And I don't want it to be anything super uniform. So I'll have to come out this way a bit. Yes. Turn this around this torch, I guess. I'm probably still gonna need more leaves. 2 stacks left. This guy. That maybe. I like the rain's like a soft rain. This is such a fire hazard. I'm at 11% my jetpack. Better be mindful. Should probably go charge it. Yep, I'm gonna go charge it. What are we looking at power-wise? Interesting. Alright, let us throw 40 million. Throw that in, we'll turn the generator back on. Using a lot of power with the jetpack. Could just use the flight rings, I guess. Could have made one of them. Turn this on, fill up the generator. Already powered. Alright, let's finish these. 2 stacks left. Get this done, and let's see if anything needs change. Or improves. These kind of come out here in this way. Down to our last stack. This side is done. So, that's pretty much it. Tree side. Looks interesting, to say the least. I mean, it looks like a big old tree, that's for sure. And I could go and scatter some hanging leaves down from the insides, maybe. It looks pretty good. Pretty happy with it. Let's see how it looks on the map. Alright. I like it. Not uniform, but that looks nice. It has little branches sticking off to the sides and stuff. I mean, it definitely looks interesting, that's for sure. So maybe just do some minor, like, decorations, like, around the base or something like that, too. Maybe even just going down the trunk just a bit. Just because it, like, opens up real wide. I mean, you can't really see that right there, but a few little blocks here and there. Just to give it a little more of something. It looks pretty good. I have, like, 5 extra blocks. Good enough. Don't really mind that it's not uniform. Alright, let's see. I wanted to do this. The base there. On these guys just to give that a little more depth. Even though you can't really see it. I might put torches there. Just to kind of light up this underside here. So it's not, like, pitch black. Which I think that looks nice. That way you can tell the detail on the inside, like that. And like I said, I want to do something at the bottom here. Maybe like that. Not bad. We'll do it like that. Wait, did I open that side like that? Didn't that in? So. I think I can cut out. This can go up like that. There's 2 sides. Very good. They definitely can tell the efficiency is up more. It's pretty obvious from that. Let's something like that. I don't like that. Alright. So here we go. Jumbo tree. So I might want to now open up the inside, bottom inside of it. Just do a 3x3. No, oh, I went up one too high. I didn't want to. That, and just switch it back to single block. Just bust these out. So originally I wasn't gonna put anything in here, but since the roots come out on the sides, I guess a tunnel through would be fine. Then we'll use some more wood to decorate it on the inside. And we'll just cut this out. And we'll use roots to kind of make it feel like you're underneath the tree. That this is all built into the big old tree. Should have some more logs. And we'll scatter the inside like this. We'll need some glowstone. I'll just get some glowstone for the middle there. Hate that. Don't do that, creeper. Don't like that. I know they're falling above me, but it freaks me out nonetheless. Let's put this out here. We'll be around where the actual base is. I'll grab a piece of glowstone here in a second for that middle piece. No, shoot. Darn the hollow bottom. What would have been nice was to put a blood altar down through here, so that if something would fall down onto it and die, we could get stuff for it, and maybe I'll do that in the future, who knows. I don't need any of this right now. And I could even put a little entrance to this cave down here if I wanted to. For resource purposes. Right, let me just do that. Just leave that open. That way, if I want to use the cave in the future, I can. There we go. Let's put a cap over it for now. Don't really need it. Go through the rest of this stuff in storage. We get a piece of glowstone. To throw in here. And I want to get some stairs. I think will look better to cap off that top. So stone, brick, stairs. Grab some of these. Throw them in like that. Alright. Yeah, I'll break those and put stairs there too. Well, I'm not gonna break that with a build wand, am I? Nope. That's gonna be the only stair that's not covered. I don't like that. I know that's like the weird side, isn't it? Let me go grab log to cover that. Just need one. One log. Or discount right here. Want some half slabs maybe too. Is that overdoing it? Oh, we'll do some half slabs. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 half slabs. Stone. Yeah, I already have some made anyways. Like that. Alright. I think that looks pretty good. And it looks good looking up too at it. This thing is dead. Wonder how much power we have now. 0.1, and this thing isn't getting any right now because this guy's chewing it. 50-some million. Charge you real fast. Just to put you back on. Yeah, this thing looks awesome. Maybe here and there could use a touch up, but it looks pretty good to me. Right, just gonna throw this over here. Dude, this is the kind of Minecraft music that we just don't have in the base game anymore. I'm gonna replace all these 1s with 2s. Take all that. These 1 seeds as well. Must be really rare to get seeds from the actual ones. I have a ton of stuff, so I could probably make a diamond right now. Gonna do that actually. Three, 4. Or we'll at least get close to a diamond, I think, maybe. Oh no, we can definitely make a diamond. I need 4 diamonds. That, and our crafting seed. That, and... There we go, diamond seed. So now instead of having to rely on mining, we can just grow diamonds. I'm gonna make a gold seed too. What do I need for that? Seed. 4 gold. It's a tier 4 seed. It's not that bad. Looking for... iron, I'm not seeing. I'm looking for terra steel. Alloy seed. No, I'm not seeing what I'm looking for. Alright. So. We have, like, a ton of Inferium now, so. I mean, the more the merrier, to be honest. But I think that's where we're gonna call it for today. I know it's a tiny bit early, but we got our project done. Pretty much. And it looks awesome. You really can't complain. And here and there could use a touch-up, but it looks like it's working really well, too. So, I think that's what we're gonna call it. As per usual, past streams can be found on YouTube at TV1212. You can catch the rest of the series on there as well, except for episode 27, because we don't talk about that. Anyways, past streams on YouTube, notifications when I go live on Twitter at Divi1212TV, also in our Discord, the Divination Station, where you can connect with me or chat with the other people that follow and stuff like that. Of course, thank you all for all the follows and stuff like that today. I really appreciate it. If you're catching this on the YouTube, and do feel free to like and comment, as it does help the algorithm recommend these videos for others. Other than that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Let's see if we can read it out right now. Go raid. Happy Kraken, she's playing Palia.